Hey everyone, in this video we are going to see how we can pre-populate a field in Gravity Forms, and then we will see how we can prevent users from editing that pre-populated field. So let's dive in. So let's first go to Gravity Forms, and we have a code form here. It's a sample code form here, and let's preview the form. So for example, we have a coupon code here. We have a coupon code form field here, and we want, let's say, Cyber Monday 2022, this coupon to be inserted and pre-populated when someone visits a page. So first of all, we are going to create a page, and then we are going to add this code form here. And if we have to add a Gravity Forms via the shortcode, then we need the ID of the form. So first of all, we will create a page called Gravity Form, and then we will publish it, and then we will add a shortcode. Now let's take the shortcode from here. I'm going to delete this and we'll explain this a little later. We'll come back to this a little later. Now this is a sample, that's why its ID is equals to 1. We need to change that ID to 3 because we are going to use the code form. So we'll change it to 3 and then update, and let's view the page. You will see this form here, which starts with your name and ends with untitled. So we have this code form live. It starts with your name, ends with untitled. So we have the correct form here. Now you see that we can enter anything here. Okay, we can enter anything here, but let's say this is a page where your customers who have already purchased from you can come to this page, and you know what? Let's name this page as return customers. And I'm gonna also change the slug. So this will make more sense. Let's go to the page again. Okay, so we have a return customers page, and imagine a situation where you want, when visitors come to your page and these are your return customers, so this page will only be visible to customers who have purchased previously from you. So they come to this page, and let's say you are offering a 20% discount for the return customers. So what you can do is you can pre-populate this coupon code. For example, let's say you are giving a coupon code return 20 for the return customers. So anybody who has been your customer previously, they come to your website, order something, they will get 20% discount. Now they do not know that they probably have this coupon code, but you want to give them this coupon code, so you can pre-populate this here. And once you do that, they can check out with this coupon code. So what you have to do is you have to go to this form. So we'll edit the form, and we will go to the field which says coupon code, and then we will go to the advanced section here, and then we will check this allow field to be populated dynamically. I had it already done when I was testing, but I'll explain it once again. So I've unchecked it, and I'll check it again, and then you see the parameter is gone. In the parameter name, you have to say anything. You can say anything, but just to understand it better, we will say coupon underscore code. And what it does is you can add values to this parameter and then populate it dynamically. So for example, If you want to populate this, so let's take another example. um, I'm gonna go to this and copy this URL and then paste here. Okay, so what I'm doing is, you see that this coupon code, this is not pre-populated here, but if you add this query string question mark coupon underscore code is equals to, and you enter anything, let's say you enter return 20, which means 20% discount for the return customers, and you hit enter, you will see that this return 20 coupon code will be added to the field here. Okay, so the coupon code has been added to the right field here. And how is it doing the trick? Is because this query string, this is the parameter name that we just added into the gravity field coupon code here. We added this into the advanced parameter name coupon underscore code, and we are doing the same query string here, and we are populating it with the value of return 20, which is being populated here. Now the URL is actually changing. It's not return customers anymore. It's return customers slash something else. So for example, if you have a menu item somewhere here, you can add this URL to your menu item, and then people can click on it and then go to that, come to this page where it will be pre-populated. But imagine you have a page. Let's add another page, and we'll go back to the dashboard and we'll click on another page, and let's say we will call it another page. Okay, doesn't matter, the name of the page doesn't matter. And let's go to the page. It doesn't have anything yet, and now we want to add the form to this page. So what we can do is we can come here, we can add a shortcode here, and then we can add this piece of shortcode here, and I'll explain this. So we had the form ID 3, and then the field values, we have the parameter name coupon underscore code, and then we can add return 20. Or let's say we are gonna do Cyber Monday 20 for this coupon code. And when we will hit update, if we visit that page, then we have the gravity form with the form field pre-populated with the value that we just added into the shortcode. Okay, so this is a great way, because you can have multiple you can have multiple pages. For example, you are using the same form. Imagine you use that same form on 5 different pages, but you want 5 different coupon codes to be added. So what you can do is, maybe you can create another page, and let's say discount page, and then you add another shortcode, and then you change the value to discount 30. Okay, and then add the right form field here, hit update. Now go to this page again, and you'll see that we are in the discount page. We have the same form, but we have a form field of coupon code 30. I'm sorry, discount 30 as the coupon code. So you can have multiple coupon codes or multiple values in multiple pages. So you are not restricted to using one single coupon code in all of the pages. You can do this dynamically. That's the beauty of gravity forms. Now, this is great. Now, what if the user comes and then he sees, discount 30, and he tries to do discount 40? And so if your system doesn't have a way to check whether this is a valid code, then it's going to be a problem. So in this case, what I suggest is second thing is that you restrict your users from changing this value. Right now I can change it to anything, okay? But if I restrict the users, they won't be able to touch this code. And you can do this by adding a piece of code which I have added here, and I'll explain this. So what you need to do is you need to go to a tool called, you have to add this code to your functions.php, but since I'm using Oxygen to build this site, you have to do it with either code snippets or advanced scripts. I'm using advanced scripts. So I have this code already added here, and I've named it change a gravity form field to be read only. So this form field, you can only read it, you cannot edit this form field. So what you have to do is you have to find the ID of that form field first. So go to the coupon code or whatever form field you are trying to make read only, and then find the ID, which you'll see here. The ID is 23. And now you come back to your code, and then you have to add this piece of code, and then you have to edit the field ID, which is 23 here. Now if I save it and activate it, then you will see that on this page, on the discount page, we have the discount 30, but we cannot edit it now. There's no way I can edit it now. It's not possible. We go to the other page where we have the Cyber Monday 20, and then again we cannot edit it. There's no way I can edit it. So it has become read only. And if you just look at the code, it says that you find the form field content, and then you find the field ID, which is an ID of 23, and then you replace it with read only. So that's basically it's doing. You don't need to understand in depth. But this is the tested code. You can add it. I got this code from the Gravity Forms documentation, so it's reliable. Okay. Now, what's important here is one thing. For example, if you duplicate this form, maybe you want to duplicate this form and then you want to edit a couple of fields. Let's say you don't need this one, you delete this one, okay? And then let's say you don't need this file too, you delete this one, but you still need this coupon code. And so when you save the form, and go to the coupon code, you will see that the ID is still 23, which means that you now have two forms with two different IDs, but they both have one field which has an ID of 23. Now, what this code does is it takes the field which has an ID of 23 and applies that read only to all the field that has an ID 23, which means if you now change this ID from 3 to 11, let's say on the discount page, I'm going to edit this page. Okay, let's edit this page, and instead of field value 3, I'm going to do 11, which means that I'm using that duplicate form. And if I do that, then it's going to do the same trick, and I won't be able to edit it. So essentially this code is applying to all the forms which has a field ID of 23. Okay, now if you want only the discount page form, the form which is present on the discount page, to apply the read-only thing, and you do not want this another page to have that same effect, then what you can do is you can go to this code, and then after the gform underscore field underscore content, you can add underscore 11 or the ID of the form. And so what it tells Gravity Forms that find the form with an ID of 11 and then do this code. So what will happen is if we go to the discount page where we have added, if you see in the discount page we have added form ID 11, so it's going to be read only. And if I refresh, that you'll see that this says read only. Okay, but if you go to another page and if I hit refresh, then you'll see that it's editable. So that's how you can manipulate and change the behavior of the code by adjusting the field value here. If we change it back to 3 and save it, you'll see that if I go to the discount page, which has a form ID of 11, and this is right now not editable, so it is read only. If I refresh it, because I've already changed the code in advanced scripts, you'll see that I can now edit this. And if I go to the other page which has the form ID of 3, if I refresh it, I can not edit it. So this is read only. Okay, so that's all for now. I hope this helps, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. Bye-bye.